Hello everybody, today is the day. It's Embalmer's Tools versus Champion of Rhonas, the match the world has been waiting for, and indeed the first time that you will get to see Dave and I sit down and play Magic one-on-one. We're both incredibly nervous, there's a lot on the line. I've been given Embalmer's Tools, and I'm very thankful for that. It's a fantastic card, you should all be playing it. It doesn't really add anything to the standard prized amalgam dredge style deck. I tried that out. It didn't, it made the deck worse. And knowing that I'm coming up against big creatures, that's what decks Dave is about, Ulamog and the like, I thought that if only to put him on tilt, it would be a good idea to abandon black entirely and to opt in favour of white instead, because it's better at dealing with pesky permanents. So I'll take you through my deck, which I've dubbed Jeskai's Embalmers. We start off with a 2-mana red discard package. The basic idea of these cards is to get as many cards into your graveyard as you can as possible, because you're going to bring them back onto the battlefield and win the game. So we have 4 copies of Cathartic Reunion, the best, cheapest way of just throwing cards into your graveyard. We have 3 Tormenting Voice, does a similar job, and we have 4 Blood Rage Brawler, which I've added to the deck quite late, but I found that on turn 2 I wanted to be discarding a card, and Blood Rage Brawler is a way to do that whilst getting some power onto the battlefield. We have some usual blue zombie recursion cards here. The deck does run 4 prized amalgam, but there's no black mana in this deck, so the only way to get it onto the battlefield is to discard it and then activate it and have it stitch itself back together. We use 4 advanced Stitch Wings, and we use 2 Stitch Wing Scabs to get this done, hopefully, we'll see. We also have a host of Embalmers given to us by Amonkhet. This is one of the main reasons that I've decided to play white, is that we have 2 copies of Angel of Sanctions, which can exile an Ulamog, can exile a Kozilek, can exile an Aetherwind Basker, can exile something else that's big and scary. We also have 2 Aketra's Attendants, which is, a pretty high pick in Limited, so I thought it might work. Cycling shores up your draws, and then it embalms as a zombie. All these embalm costs will be reduced by Embalmer's Tools, of course, and then once you have embalmed them, the tokens are zombies, so you can tap them to mill yourself. It's a broken deck. We also have 1 Heart Piece of Manticore, because I kind of want to see what the card can do, and I'm not going to have many opportunities to play it, so we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. I could chuck a prized amalgam at you or something. We have what I'm terming as Ulamog tech. These are the cards that I've put in. This is basically cast out, is why I'm playing white, because 4 cast out is go away Ulamog. If Champion of Rhonas exerts and puts an Ulamog out, I can say fine, keep that up, that's great, and then end step, cast out Ulamog. And Champion of Rhonas looks like a weak hill giant at that point. And we have 2 other Deep Fiends. There is 1 Sanctum of Ugin as well in the deck, which can recur them, or search up an additional one rather. And that'll be to tap down all of Dave's lands. I'm expecting either Aetherworks Marvel or Bounty of Luxor. I'm hoping he doesn't use Aetherworks Marvel, because then I'm going to... If he does, I'll lose the game. But, we'll see. And here we have Embalmer's Tools. Yeah, give it a read. It's not good. If anyone's thinking about it, don't do it. Don't. I expect to lose these games, but hopefully I'll annoy Dave a bit. That's always fun. Have a look at what he's got.
Okay, so here we are with my deck tech. I believe Jack's just run you through what he's planning to do. Here's what I'm planning to do. So the build-around card that Jack gave me was Champion of Rhonas, which is a cool new card from Amonkhet. I'm a big fan. It's essentially a 3/3 for 4 mana, which isn't that great, but you can exert it, and when you exert it, you can just put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield, which is obviously ridiculous, because there are some really big creatures in Standard these days, and cheating one of them out sounds ideal. So my main plan with Champion of Rhonas is to get Ulamog out. I've got 4 copies of Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. I don't think this will come as a surprise to anyone. It won't come as a surprise to Jack. A lot of these kind of decks will run something like Aetherworks Marvel to cheat cards like Ulamog out, because you do get the benefit of casting the card in that case, so you get the benefit of exiling things. What I decided to do was go down a slightly different route. The main reason for that is because I wanted to try out a new card from Amonkhet called Harvest Season. Now, Harvest Season is a really, really fun little card. So what it does is you pay 2 and a green, and essentially you put out as many basic land cards as you have tapped creatures, which is why I decided to go down the Mana Dork route. So the idea is get loads and loads of little creatures out that generate mana, and then after using those creatures, I can cast Harvest Season just to get loads and loads of lands out, because the main way this deck fails is if Jack kills my Champion of Rhonas. If he kills that, I'm going to have to wait ages to get Ulamog out, which is why I've decided to build the deck so that it can cheat Ulamog out early, or alternatively get to the amount of mana to cast Ulamog at a relatively realistic pace. So Harvest Season is a key part of that. The big downside with it is if you've got no creatures out, it doesn't do anything. So hopefully he won't kill all my Mana Dorks. Speaking of Mana Dorks, here's what I've got. So I've got 4 Hedron Crawlers and 2 Weaver of Currents producing colourless mana for me. These two, they just produce colourless mana. There's nothing particularly exciting about them. They do their job, they produce mana. Alongside that, I've got Naga Vitalist, a very nice little card. It's just a good, solid, honest Mana Dork. Alongside that, we've got Ulvenwald Captive, which is a really nice little Mana Dork, because if you get to the stage where you're just out of cards, you've got nothing big and scary to play, this card can become not a game-ending creature, but flipping into a 4/6 is quite nice. It just gives you a little something to play with, particularly because my deck is quite vulnerable to just being run over. So it can give you outs there, and it's just it's a good, honest 2-drop. I like it a lot. On top of that, as far as ramp goes, I've got 2 copies of Attune with Ether, just for something to do on turn 1 if I need it. For the most part, I'll be playing tapped lands on turn 1, but it's nice to have the option there, and it's just another way to get some lands out of my deck. And alongside that, we have 4 copies of Hedron Archive, which is just a great card. It's a standard all-star. It taps for 2 colourless mana, and then if you get to a point where you've got loads of mana and nothing to do with it, you can just get rid of the Archive to draw 2 cards. The other thing I really liked about this was how it synergizes with Hedron Crawler. So you can play a Hedron Archive on turn 3 if you go turn 1 tap land, turn 2 Mana Dork, turn 3 Hedron Archive, tap it, play a Hedron Crawler. So that worked quite nicely together, and I believe it's popped up a few times when I've been testing the deck out. So it's a nice little thing. We'll see if it happens there. As far as payoff goes, I've got loads of ways to make mana, so I've got to have a few other things to do with it outside of Ulamog and Champion of Rhonas. So I've got 1 copy of Decimator of the Provinces, which is a really fun card when you have loads of Mana Dorks, because it turns them into respectable creatures. You just cast this, sacrificing one of your terrible Mana Dorks, and suddenly all the rest of them, they turn up with something to do. They get so much bigger, they can start doing some real damage. You can often kill people in one swing with this card, so I thought putting one of them in probably won't hurt, in the long run. As far as other targets go, I've got 1 copy of Sandworm Convergence, which I think Jack's probably going to be playing black because he's playing Embalmer's Tools, so I'm thinking there'll be some zombies, some graveyard stuff going on, and enchantments are really hard for black decks to deal with, so I feel like if I can get one of these out, that's probably going to be game. So we'll see if I manage to cheat one of them out nice and early. Not through Champion of Rhonas, just from having loads of mana. As far as the other things we got going on, we've got 2 copies of Pull from Tomorrow, which is a really fun little card when you've got loads of mana to play with. Just lets me draw into my threats, get rid of any rubbish cards, and potentially draw about 10 cards with this deck, maybe more. And then finally, we've got 2 copies of Nissa, Steward of Elements, which is a Planeswalker that can be as big or as small as you like, depending on how much mana you have. And I think it's going to be really key here, because you can play it early, and it's just annoying. Jack will be incentivized to attack it. And if I draw it late, it can become a threat. It can start doing some real damage. Just if you've got loads of mana to play with, having some Nissas in your deck is a nice way to spend that mana. So that's what I've got going on. We'll see what Jack's got going on. I assume it's going to be fiddly and graveyardy, so hopefully I can just get Ulamog out nice and quickly and wrap things up before he has a chance to do anything. We'll see if that happens. Let's go through to the games.
That is a keep.
It's hard to know. I'm going to keep this one. Why not?
Alright, you good to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Botanical Sanctum.
Uh-huh.
That's the turn.
Oh, yes. Now we're doing it.
Oh,
Is that what
what's
you
going on here?
Yeah.
Hold up.
I'm basically just trying to surprise you.
That's not what I expected at all.
Hooray! That's a victory.
I've got the combo.
Yeah.
Ulvenwald Captive, go.
Sure.
The Dork that is a threat.
The dork that can threaten.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very threatening right now, but
No.
give him time. He'll get there.
I'll go Spy Bluff Canal
Yeah, sure.
and Cathartic Reunion.
Okay, nice.
Discarding Irrigated Farmland and Advanced Stitchwing.
They're gone. What the hell is going on?
That'll do me.
Whatever it is, I don't have time for it.
I need to focus on my graveyard more than anything, I think.
So I'll go for a Hedron Crawler,
Hedron Crawler resolves.
and I'll go for a Naga Vitalist.
Yep, you can have all of the mana.
Go right ahead.
Thanks.
So there's got to be black in this deck. There just has to be. If you're not running black, that's crazy.
Is that what you think?
Are you just running Embalm creatures? Is that what's going on here?
What are you talking about? Advanced Stitchwing is...
Yeah, I mean... But...
I'll play Inspiring Vantage and pass the turn.
Nice. You don't get if you don't ask. Harvest season?
Oh, here it is. Yeah, that resolves.
Alright, I'll get 3 lands.
Man who thinks Harvest Season...
Man who's brought Harvest season to the table and just got 3 lands with it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't...
That's just how I roll, man.
I can't fault that. That is a fact.
Never run bad, always run good. And then the other question I have for you is Harvest season?
Yeah, sure.
Get another 3. So...
I'm going to lose this game, aren't I?
I think you probably are, mate. I mean, it depends what you've got going on.
Oh,
But
dear.
that is the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to return Advanced Stitchwing
So just to be clear,
to the
I've
battlefield.
got 10 lands out.
Yeah. On turn... What is this? Turn 4?
Done for.
God. I'm going to discard Embalmer's Tools and I guess a Wandering Fumarole. My turn?
Yeah.
Go to attacks. Attack you for 3.
Look, there's 3.
Yeah. Apologies for the slightly shoddy audio, Dave. You're coming in and out at the moment.
Sorry about that. Well,
It is your fault. End my turn.
alright, nice. I'm not saying anything particularly important, so don't worry about it.
Well, you're back now anyway.
Good stuff.
So you got
Right,
11.
time.
You've got access to 11 mana on turn 5.
I do, and I do intend to use it. So,
Okay.
yeah, so I think...
What the?
Nissa X is 8.
Yep.
Ticker up to 10.
Sure.
And then that can go on the bottom. That can go on the top. Pass the turn.
End of your turn. Cast out. I'll take Nissa,
Yep.
please.
There she goes.
Thanks. Enough of that.
I mean, you've got to give it a go.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I feel fine about it. I feel like you're trying to stop me from doing what I'm trying to do here, and I don't know how I feel about it. I've got the 6/6 sideboard tech because I thought this is probably what you were going to do. So I just
Yeah, well, that's the
call it.
thing. I knew Ulamogs were incoming. I'll take you for 3.
I'll take 3.
Yes, you will. Played my land pre-combat because I'm good at magic.
Draw.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, what a shock! It's that thing.
So you could have if you'd have put an Ulamog on top, you would have been able to Naught Nissa.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. Decisions. My decision is to have my turn.
Sounds fair.
I'm winning on life, so.
I mean, that is what Magic is about. So, it's whoever has the most life is the winner.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'm not blocking that, so I take 3.
Cool. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. That's nice. Good for you.
Yeah, it's great, right?
I will pass the turn and go to your upkeep.
Yeah, in your end step, mate.
Oh, fine.
I mean, pull from tomorrow for everything but 1. What's going on? So that's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
Resolves?
Yeah, that resolves. I have a new plan.
I will discard Champion of Rhonas.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, in my upkeep.
Yeah, in your upkeep, as if it makes the slightest bit of difference. I'll cast Elder Deep Fiend, sacking the advanced Stitch Wing.
Yeah. You're gonna need to know what you're targeting here.
And Sanctum of Ugin
Right.
goes onto the stack.
Sure.
I'm going to target. I'll just tap your creatures and a Botanical Sanctum then.
My creatures and a Botanical Sanctum.
I'm going to search for. Where are you? I know you exist. There's another Elder Deep Fiend for me.
Cool. Can I go to my draw step, please?
Yeah, sure.
Nice. So I'm gonna play a land, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for an Ulamog.
Yep.
I'm gonna target both your blue sources.
They're gone. They're out. They're out of here.
Yeah, so that happened, and I think that's probably me done. Yep, go to my end step. Anything before I discard?
No. Go to discard.
I've got 9 cards in hand. I'll get rid of a Champion of Rhonas and a Hedron Crawler.
Cool.
Over to you.
Thanks very much. Oh, that makes all the difference.
Have you got it? Have you got the win?
The win? What are you talking about? I mean, I'm not dead,
No, you're not.
but I feel like I am.
Yeah.
I'll cast.
I've got 7 cards in my hand.
I'm aware. I'll cast Tormenting Voice and discard a
With new art.
Stitchwing
Cool.
Scarb.
I like it.
Good. I'm always trying to make you happy, man. Play a Port Town. Go to my end step.
Yep, do it.
Yeah, go. Your turn. Bring it.
Can I draw?
Yeah.
Go to that land. I'm gonna go to attacks.
Yeah.
Attack you with Ulamog. Ulamog attacks. You exile the top 20 cards of your library.
Indeed, I'm just finding the right thing. There we go, that was nice and neat.
Off they go. You got any blocks?
No, I have no blocks.
Alright. And I'll play a Hedron Archive.
Yeah.
I'll play an more Captive.
Yeah.
I'll cast Harvest Season.
Are you sure you're not just tap that Hedron Crawler for just float some mana?
No, I don't need to, man. I wanted to keep one basic land in my deck. just for a laugh. And go ahead.
Cool, thanks. Thanks Thanks for that.
You get all sorts to do. You've got all sorts of options. You've got all sorts of plays. You've got 5 cards.
I certainly do. I mean, I'm still not dead. It's still not over. Go to attacks.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no attacks.
Well,
The
you certainly saw through my my well-placed trap there.
your utterly visible permanence.
Oh, my card's on board.
I suppose there's no reason not to just try and cast out your Ulamog now?
You just try and cast out my Ulamog.
Yes, please.
Or cast out resolves.
Good. Target Ulamog.
Yeah, he's gone.
Hooray! We live to fight another turn.
At the end of your turn, I'll pull from tomorrow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
And I will discard a Botanical Sanctum.
Okay.
Draw.
Yeah.
I've got quite a lot of mana.
I know.
Is what I've just discovered here.
An awful thing is happening to me where I feel like I might be able to win this game. And
I don't know if you can.
well, come on, get it over with
I
then.
think I've got it. I just want to be sure. Should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to hardcast Decimator of the Provinces.
Goodness me.
Gives all my creatures +2/+2 until end of turn.
Yeah.
Go to attacks.
1, 4, 7, 6. Yeah, I'm dead.
Alright,
I'll concede the game there.
fair enough.
Damn
How do
it.
you feel after game 1? Give me the game 1 report.
I feel like this just can't go well for me. I have some cards to bring in.
I'm bringing in my hilarious sideboard plan. I think it makes the deck worse, but
Good.
I'm also kind of into it.
Bring it.
Hang on. I have sideboarded.
I have not just yet.
So while you're doing that, I'll talk about my initial thoughts on what you're playing. So Jack's playing some kind of zombie discard Embalmer's Tools. I mean, I didn't see Embalmer's Tools in action there. To be fair, we didn't see Champion of Rhonas in action either.
We both discarded our namesake cards as quickly as we could. It's not good, is it?
I assume you're going first.
I am. That's a mulligan.
I'll keep this.
For the love of mulligans.
Oh no. It's a good thing my keep is so sketchy.
Alright, I'll keep that. Scry 1. I'll keep that where it is. Play Inspiring Vantage and pass the turn.
Turn to Embalmer's Tools. That's all I want to see.
There's no...
Botanical Sanctum's coming in.
Okay. I don't even want... That's a terrible turn 2 for me, you know?
Then it sounds like you didn't build your deck around it right.
It's a bad card. See, I tried it. I tried it in just the standard, you know, blue-black zombies thing. But
Yeah.
it was never going to beat your deck. I thought I stood a chance if I played cast-outs and stuff, but... I cast Cathartic Reunion,
Yeah.
discarding Advanced Stitchwing and Tormenting Voice.
Nice.
And it's your turn.
Boom. A snake.
Indeed.
A 1/2 that taps for mana. Imagine that, of all things.
That's what the world has come to now.
That is what the world has come to. That's the state of play these days.
I'm going to cast Tormenting Voice.
Fair.
Discarding a cast out. Goodness me.
Yeah, that's pretty severe. I'm gonna just drop down a Weaver of Currents
Mm-hmm.
and pass the turn.
Oh dear.
Go on.
I'll cycle a Catcher's Attendant.
Okay.
And a cast out.
Alright.
And hooray!
There it is.
Your turn.
You did it. Ladies and gentlemen.
In a manner of speaking.
Jack has... Did you just say in a manner of speaking? Because that is the... I hope that wasn't intentional.
Huh?
Manner of speaking. You just played a land.
Oh, wow. How have I never heard that pun
you're
before?
on a level you can't even follow yourself. Too advanced.
Been playing Magic for like 3 years and never made that pun before.
Well, you did now.
Hooray. Right, go on, cast.
I'm assuming all of this resolves then.
Yeah, I don't have Force of Will.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, we go.
Cool. Your draw hasn't been as busted, so I'm happy.
You don't know what I've got in my hand. The audience know. And they're checking it out and going, what has he done? Why has he got that in? What an idiot. They're looking at my hand going, why, that card doesn't belong in this deck. They're completely right.
Well, now I don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what to play around.
You've messed me up. You know what? No, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna... There you go.
Resolves.
That's got to be a moral victory.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a champion of Rhonas.
That's probably all it is. Alrighty then. I will go to attacks.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll attack you for 4.
Okay, then.
I'm just playing elves now.
That's like fantastic news for me.
I'm playing expensive elves.
You realise...
Champion of Rhonas.
That resolves.
Pass the turn.
Champion of Rhonas, you say? Champion of Rhonas.
Yeah. Got a problem with that?
Well, yeah, but
What does Embalmer's tools do?
not good things. Things that aren't great. It looks like a solid value card, but it isn't. It's just not. I'm gonna return Advanced Stitchwing and discard Angel of Sanctions and a negate.
How would you have built Embalmer's tools? Tell us in the comments. What's your secret tech?
And if you say just shove it in the standard prized amalgam deck, you might be right. But not against Champion of Rhonas, is what I'm saying.
Champion of Rhonas is a powerful card. It's basically Etherworks Marble.
It's... I don't know how to respond to that. Yeah, I'm just going to end the turn. Man's on the defensive. I can't... I'm too scared of...
Right.
I'm too scared of Champion of Rhonas.
Probably should be. Who knows what it's going to do. Pass the turn.
Well, that is unexpected. I'll tap Stitchwing to mill myself. For 1.
Yeah. Here we go.
Remember?
Embalmer's tools. It does something.
And I'll embalm a Catcher's Attendant.
Nice.
I'm also going to tap it to mill myself.
Nice. Yes.
Alright, here we go. Come on.
That's what we want to see.
I want to see it at least slightly do what it's supposed to do.
Milling Advanced Stitchwing off the top. The dream. That's like drawing a card.
It's better than drawing a card.
It's better than drawing a card.
I'll play my land. I'll go to attacks.
Attack away.
Just the Stitch Wing today.
Take
No,
3.
not the Stitch Wing. A Ketra's Attendant, rather.
Take 3.
And pass a turn.
In your end step. X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Pull from Tomorrow.
X is nothing.
Oh, you got me.
Hooray!
Yeah. Fair play.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. You can play around. You can play around Censor all you like.
Won't do me any good. Well, this is the problem with decks like this sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna transform Ulvenwald captive,
Yeah, that seems fair.
and I'm gonna go to attacks, and I'm gonna attack you with everyone. I'm not gonna exert.
Okie dokes. I'll block Champion of Rhonas with Advanced Stitchwing.
Yep. And you take 1, 2,
Exactly.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will pass it down.
In your end step, I'll mill myself for 1.
Yes!
Hooray!
Value, man.
Inspiring Vantage.
That's better than drawing it.
And that's all I can reasonably do. Oh dear.
So,
What?
how are you feeling right now?
Right now,
Have you got this?
Right.
Because I feel like you could have this.
right now I'm feeling like I need to be extra careful because I should have this.
Yeah.
So
You could have this.
so we'll see if I have it, you know.
What do you reckon? Does he have it? Let us know in the comments.
At precisely this moment, did I have it? Could I have had it?
Does he have it?
What mistakes am I making currently? There must be some.
Like Embalmer's tools?
Well, that's not my mistake. That's not. How's that my mistake?
I know it's not fair.
Let me-
It's
right.
not fair of me to say because I did give you it. But...
Let me focus. Let me focus because these are the big plays.
All right.
I will go to attacks
Yeah.
and I will attack you for 6.
I'll take 6.
And end my turn. In your upkeep.
Yep.
Elder Deep Fiend.
Mhm.
Second this, targeting targeting Ulvenwald Abomination, Weaver of Currents, Naga Vitalist. All 4 of your creatures, in fact.
All 4 of my creatures.
Yeah.
I will cast Blossoming Defense on Ulvenwald Abomination.
Sure. That's what you sided in.
Yeah.
How was I
That's my
supposed?
sick-
How was I
it's my
supposed to
sick
know that?
anti-your side deck. Then I'll draw for the turn.
The rest of your creatures tap, no?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, don't worry about it. They're going down.
Good.
Right, that's a pretty spicy draw. But yes. So go to attacks.
Yeah.
Attack you for 6.
I'll block with Elder Deep Fiend.
Mhm. Pass the turn.
Oh dear. Okay. Yes. Draw.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to just pass the turn here.
All right. Draw.
Yeah.
Oh, this is no longer a 6/8. Apologies, it's a 4/6. Go to attacks.
Yes.
Attack you for 4.
Before blocks, I'll cast it out.
Yep.
Get out of here.
And post combat, I will cast a Hedron Archive,
Sure thing.
and I will play a land and pass the turn.
I'll mill myself for 1.
Mhm.
Woo.
decisions going on?
Well, I've got a decision between two things, but the top of your deck is kind
It's Ulamog,
to you.
mate,
It's
whatever
Ulamog.
you-
Well, exactly. I'm.
I know that's what it is.
Well, then, if that's what it is,
The fact that you don't is just irrelevant here.
I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to sack Hedron Archive
Yeah.
to draw 2 cards.
Tremendous.
And my go.
Yeah.
Draw for the turn. Land for the turn. We did it.
Did you?
Oh yeah, look how many lands I have.
That was it.
that's
the one you
dream.
needed.
That's all I care about. I think at this point, I'm going to activate Lumbering Falls.
Certainly.
I'm going to go to attacks, and I'm going to attack with Lumbering Falls.
I am going to block Lumbering Falls with a Ketra's Attendant.
Mm-hmm. Trade?
Yeah, I'll mill myself for 1 before damage.
Cool. Post-combat, if you're all set for that.
Yeah.
Post-combat, I'm going to play Champion of Rhonas
Oh dear.
and Orbanwald Captive and pass the turn.
In the end of your second main phase,
Yeah.
I will return Advanced Stitchwing.
Mm-hmm. And several prized amalgams. No prized amalgams. There's one.
There's a prized amalgam.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We got one prized amalgam going on here.
In your end step, it will return.
Yep.
And my turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a draw that makes this deck look particularly stupid.
Is it Embalmer's Tools?
No.
Let it be Embalmer's Tools.
It's worse than that right now.
Is it that stupid zombie removal spell? You know, the Path to Exile, but only if you're running zombies. Only if they attack or block.
Time to reflect. No, it's not. You don't have any cards in hand. Champion of Rhonas must be bad here.
Nah, it's... What are you talking about? It's a hill giant that I can choose to keep tapped if I want to.
I'm gonna.
Also, as previously mentioned, the top of my deck is Ulamog.
Well, look, you said that last time. I'm gonna embalm
Yeah.
Angel of Sanctions.
Alright. What are you taking?
I'm taking your Ulvenwald captive.
Oh, you're going to regret that when I cheat out this Ulamog.
Yes. And
You're going to put it under the angel... Oh, there we go.
there we go.
There it is.
I got it. I shall.
I haven't even cast Harvest Season this game.
I know.
Show me a Harvest Season off the top.
I will go to attacks,
Yeah,
and I'll hit you for 3.
I'll take 3.
It's your turn. I swear I have more embalmers than this.
Well, you swear as much as you like. Do what you need to do.
I can't swear, this is going out.
Pass the turn.
Mill myself for 2?
Yep.
Come on, wait. Oh, for God's sake.
That's the problem. When you've got Embalmer's Tools in your deck, it does pop up. I mean,
That's
it's slightly good in multiples, right?
The problem with running Embalmer's Tools is that it's in your deck.
Yeah. I feel the same way about Harvest Season sometimes. Like, if you draw it when you have no creatures out, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything at all if you have no creatures out.
That is true. I will go to attacks.
Yeah.
Attack you for 3.
Take 3.
And
It's all out of the cards at this point. Or in my perspective, it is.
I'll end the turn. Am I forcing a game 3?
Go to attacks.
Yeah.
Everyone.
With 4 blocks, I'll wake up Needle Spires. Blocks, Angel of Sanctions. I'll. That's how helpful I am. I'll block like that.
Yeah, before damage, I'll Blossoming Defense my Champion of Rhonas.
Sure, I'll mill myself for 1.
Nice. So yeah, 2 of my guys are dying there. My Naga Vitalist and my Weaver of Currents. And Angel of Sanctions is dying. Give me back my Elven World Captain.
Have it. It's yours.
Go ahead.
Mill myself for 1.
Yep.
Cool. 5 up in the can is what I wanted. Oh Christ! I thought I was a shoo-in. Am I still a shoo-in? What's your last card, Dave?
What do you think it is?
Do I know what it is?
There's more to my sideboard package than you have yet seen.
Go to attacks.
Sure.
Attack you for 3.
I will take 3.
Can't believe how tentative I'm being here. It's ridiculous. I'll play just in time. I'll play a Blood Rage Brawler.
Oh man, yeah. This is the time for him to arrive.
Yeah. That's what I've needed. And I'll discard an Evolving Wilds. And pass the turn.
Transform the captain.
Captain?
Captive even.
When did it...
Yeah, he's not a captain of anything.
Got promoted, did it?
I'm talking nonsense. Am I drawing?
Yeah, you are, yeah.
I think I might have it here. It depends if you have a response to this. Second.
Oh, for God's sake!
So that's 1, 2, 3. 4. So it's that. Is that resolving?
Yeah.
Attacks.
Yeah, that was a good draw, wasn't it?
It was a good draw. But I was waiting for something. It's 22 cards in without seeing anything bigger than the Champion of Rhonas. I just drew all the dorks, which, to be fair, my deck is kind of running all of them. Like, most of them are in there.
I should have attacked all out on that last turn. I guess. Yeah. Oh well, that was fun.
I mean, it's a shame I didn't get my Sandworm Convergence out, is all I have to say. I was hoping to get that out.
Yeah.
So, that was the match.
What
That is Champion of Rhonas doing what it was supposed to do.
It didn't once do...
Not in the second game.
It didn't once do what it was supposed to do. It didn't exert once. I used Embalmer's tools a lot in that second game, so...
If I had an Ulamog, I would have exerted it. I didn't have one, so...
Fair enough. What did you think of our decks? They weren't designed to be competitive. They were designed to be fun, so we hope you enjoyed them.
I hope you enjoyed how mine was really, really competitive. Take it to FNM, take it to a GP.
Yeah, buy this deck.
This is the hot deck. Everybody get on this. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a like, give us a share, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. We're at Thriving Scrubs. We'll see you soon. Good luck. Have fun out there.
Good luck. Have fun. Goodbye.